I should probably do it.
I prepared for this song, and with the podium, I'm not going to shake hands as I read it. Good evening, are we having fun? We're feeling good? I'm feeling good. Tyler's pretty thrilled right now. My name is Matthew, Matt. I am the best man. Feels good to say. Start by saying what a pleasure it is to welcome you all to Jill and Tyler's wedding, the newest married couple in Ottawa right now. Yeah. We couldn't ask for a better day, right? A more picturesque venue. You've really put your touch. Yeah, this is beautiful, lovely. I'm going to begin with the niceties and thank you for choosing them. These stunning bridesmaids, only rightly outshone by the bride herself. Leona, Courtney, darling little flower girls, right? Emmett and Owen, dapper young ring bearers, did their best up there. It's a long night for them, I'm sure. Marie and Gary Riley for raising this compassionate and beautiful daughter, and Randy and Linda Vedetto for doing the best they could. This is exciting for me. I appreciate there were a number of suitable candidates. Don't cheat. That Tyler could have chosen to be his best man. They're the boys back home. I don't know if you've heard, there is another wedding going on in Jamaica right now, so we aren't properly represented, but no doubt they're thinking of you on this special evening. The guys you met at school, teaching overseas, the lads from his work, I had the opportunity to meet on the bachelor party. That is all you will hear about the bachelor party. Tyler's fond of all of them, they're great people, and each had their chance, but Jill probably suggested me because I like Tyler back. But I'm nervous. I'm sure you can tell right now. The lights are on me. I'm not really a fan of public speaking. They say it's just like going to a nude beach. It should only be hard for the first minute or two. As far as these go, I think I've got it easy. We go way back. I could speak from the heart, but I'd just be stumbling over my words if this was off the cuff. So I'm going to read to you. Our first meeting was in our hometown of Peterborough in grade number 7. Right? We've been together for 17 years, my friend. I know what you're expecting. I actually don't think it's my job to roast somebody on such a momentous occasion as this. I've always been taught that if you don't have something nice to say about a person, right, you're probably talking about Tyler Vedetto. Nonetheless, I couldn't get my passport on time to bail on this event. I'm always down for food and drinks when the tab's covered. And here I stand. So, you know what, I'm pretty happy with how things have gone so far. The day's been good from a best man's perspective. Very smooth, right? For starters, we've made everything on time. No small feat. Jill did put together a schedule that got, the test. The schedule got sent out. It looked like instructions for the next space launch, but we knew exactly where to be and what to do. But last night was spent at their beautiful new home. This is new news, but it was Tyler's final night of bachelorhood, let's be serious. And these gentlemen to my left here can attest that to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for wedding photos at 3 p.m. was nothing short of a miracle. Tyler's also sober right now, which is an achievement that cannot be underestimated. This is probably what defines the man more than any other characteristic. Those of you who have Tyler on Facebook know what I mean. I could ask you now to take your phones out and scour the website for one single post that doesn't involve cracking a fresh beer or nursing a hangover 9:30, I'm 2 beers in. But we don't have all day. Keep your phones in your pockets. He's proud as all. Rightly so. It was high school when he began building this reputation. Your legal drinking age in high school? Been asked to forego the next paragraph. It's only fitting then that he moved to Scotland to hone these skills and study being a teacher on the side. Apparently I couldn't stand to be so far separated from my good friend, so I booked a one-way flight to travel Europe on my own. On a 5-week trip, I landed in Glasgow, was met by his new friend at the time, David Smith, and I didn't leave that one country for nearly 2 full weeks. You were a gracious host, there's no doubt. He even made time to join me in Amsterdam for a few nights, absorbing the culture and giggling like 12-year-old schoolgirls. It became clear to me at this time that my friend was coming into his own. Well, thanks for this. He stole mine during that main ceremony. It's my turn. Tyler's always been the center of the room kind of guy, laughing louder than anyone else, slapping his knee, fully investing himself in every conversation, and all with that genuine smile and a compassion that you can't help but be inspired by. But this bold move overseas instilled in him a confidence that seemed to tie the whole package together. Rather than come home, he accepted a teaching position in England, and this is where he met the one. I'm not being sweet using those words. Those were his words very, very early on. First call home, this is the one. And with all respect, and not knowing Jill, you have your doubts, right? It's infatuation, it's a flair for the dramatic. You think, okay, good for you, enjoy it. But on their first trip home together, it was crystal clear to everybody. It was at Riley's in Peterborough, but aptly named Riley's, that this really is the kind of true love that most of us can only hope for, dream of. Confident, loyal, caring, I could go on. My friend Tyler has truly found his match in you, Jill. You are without a doubt the most loving, giving, most compassionate, honest, kind-hearted, beautiful, just the most lovely woman he could possibly hope to end up with. And I know after the last couple minutes you're waiting for the punchline, but this time there is not one. I mean every word. I speak for all of our friends. How he landed her, we have no. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need me to convince you of the bright future ahead for these two. Can I just say all the very best to you both? I'm really absolutely delighted for both of you. This is the biggest honor, right? This is your finest hour, dude.
Thank you.
This is a privilege. I speak for everyone here. This is something that we can look back on and say that we're glad to be a part of it. Big deal. I'm going to keep rambling until you break, so I saw how easy it was here earlier. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you all to stand, raise your glass, and toast to the new bride and groom. This day, you marry your best friend, the one you laugh with, live for, dream with, and love, to Mr. and Mrs. Vedetto. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.